Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we will be looking at XeroLinux. So without wasting any time, let's begin. So here I have booted up the XeroLinux ISO. Now I will hit enter. So basically what I'm going to do today is I will install the bare minimum of the XeroLinux and with the XFCE window manager or desktop environment. So let's wait till it boots. The average install time is around 10 to 15 minutes, and I will walk you through the installer setup. So this is the XFCE desktop environment, and before installing I will set the resolution. So I will click change display resolution here, and I will select 1920 by 1080 and hit apply. So now I will start the installer. So start XeroLinux installer here, and let's minimize this. So this is the XFCE edition of the XeroLinux. The GNOME version is now out of end of life, so they are not shipping the GNOME desktop environment anymore. So here we can see this is the Calamares installer, and now I will hit next, and I will select the kernel. I will select the stock kernel. Since I have Intel CPU, I will select Intel Ucode. And if you are having AMD GPU, you can select AMD GPU. If you are having only Intel iGPU, you can select Intel iGPU. Or if you have NVIDIA, you can select the Optimus Manager. But since I'm installing this OS on a VM, I won't be selecting any of the drivers. These are the networking drivers. Again, if you are installing this OS on a bare metal, you need to install these. And now from there I will select next. So there are lots of tools here you can install if you are using it on a bare metal, but I am using on a VM, so again I won't be installing much. I will install the fonts, and obviously the browsers. I will install Firefox if it's available, but not. I will install LibreWolf, which is a fork of Firefox, and package managers, you can install any of them. Themes, I won't be installing any themes right now. I will be installing Alacrity themes, and they are shipping with Wine support also, but for this video I won't be installing any of these. So now I will hit next. This is my location system, which is correct. We'll hit next. We'll hit next again, and here I can do a erase disk, or I can manually partition them. So I will do a manual partition here. So now in this case, what I will do, I will click create new partition table. Since I am using a UEFI system, so I will be creating a GPT partition. I will click next or OK, and now I will double click here. I will give here 300 megabytes of EFI partition, which will be FAT32, and give it a mount point boot/EFI and a flag boot, and hit OK. Now again double clicking here. If you want to use swap, you can use here. You can create a swap partition. I will give it around 1 gigs of swap partition. And the rest will be the system. So For this video I will be using ext4. I will mount this on /, give it a flag of root. Now I will hit next. So creating the username, I will give the host name to TuxTube VM. I will give a super secure password, not coming from DT, obviously. Now I will hit next, and now I will click install, and let's wait for the installation to end. So the installation is now complete. Let's reboot the system. So we have been greeted with a very beautiful grub bootloader. Now here I will hit enter. So this is our XFCE desktop environment. So before doing anything else, let's set the resolutions. XR and R dash S 1920 into 1080, hit enter. So this is the XFCE environment. So these are the options. Like if you are having NVIDIA graphics card, but the drivers are not, particularly the drivers are not present in the installer. So what you can do is you can select here, and it will check for the NVIDIA graphics. And let's quit it out. The first thing I will do is I will check the system resources. So from here I will type htop. So as we can see, only 444 megabytes of the 2 GB RAM that I gave to this VM is used. So technically it's very lightweight distribution. And let's check for the updates. Let's see if there is any. Sudo pacman-syu and hit enter. So as we can see, the Arco Linux repos are already pre-built here. So that tells me that it is a fork of Arco Linux. And we don't have any update here. Let's click the start menu. Let's see what's installed here, what's installed in this OS. So Thunar is the file manager that is basically used in the XFCE environment. We have Plank, which is this dock, and nothing special here. Everything is pre-built in most of the distribution. We have GM run, and the GM run may be the run launcher. Let's check. Yes, this is the run launcher. So if I type left return it enter. Yes, the run launcher works very fine. So here you go, guys. This is the XeroLinux with XFCE desktop environment, and I will recommend everyone to use this OS. It looks very beautiful. I believe this is the polybar. Let's check if there is an install or not. Polybar might be there. This might be a polybar. So here you go, guys. This was the XeroLinux, which is ultimately Arch-based Linux distribution, which is a fork of Arco Linux, by the way. And subscribe to my channel for more these kind of videos, and see you.